Welcome, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you are. Welcome to the live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. Who will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about every aspect of trading. So, as a second day of trading week, we see that in the early today we have seen a bit more predictable movement in the market, and we'll be looking at now all of them one by one to see where is the next opportunity. We had a couple of trades today early and we had a successful day so far. Yesterday and today so far a successful day. Let's look at what is the next opportunity that coming up in the market in all the instrument that we trade. Now before I begin this session, make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, smash it. Now let's quickly look at gold and Gbpusd. We see that there is a drop on GJ as well as on gold, and let me see that gold how it is doing. Now if we look at gold price action, I will be looking at daily and then we will be looking at other pairs also. So gold, we see that from the daily the price has got rejected from here, and now probably you have seen my analysis early today on TradingView. I have posted a chart analysis which is in fact is playing out. We have been able to secure some profit on that trade. So let's see now where is the next opportunity. I will be looking at first of all daily. As you can see from the daily, what we see that gold from this resistance line, the price started to reject towards the downside on gold. Now why this price is coming down, let's figure out. Looking at the intraday perspective, we see that in this lower time frame there is a gap opening here. All right, so there is a gap opening and also there is a gap opening here, and this gap is in fact, this is an imbalance in the market. All right, so if you look at this overall gap in that area, which is an imbalance in the market, and highly likely that the price will come back down to fill that gap, as the price has initially gone up without testing this gap. So this gap now becoming a very important area of value for the sellers and buyers. And what I think that the price, highly likely we could see the price is coming down to the support level to fill that gap, and probably we'll see that bouncing off this gap or even breaking down further. So you saw the previous session, gold has formed a middleman, a long middleman, and from that middleman we see the price started to drop again with a strong momentum. And what I think that you see, this is a support level here, and the price highly likely we could see now a downside movement to this level, or breaking the low. If it comes down to this level, high chance that it will penetrate that gap, and either it might fill in one go, or we might see a break and then going back up again and coming back down, ranging in that zone to fill that gap. So looking at intraday perspective from 1 hour chart, now probably you have seen that analysis. Let me bring that up. Early today on Asian session, this is what I have posted everywhere, and we also took a trade. Now in that zone, what we saw that there is a, why did I posted this analysis? You see, this is the 1 hour chart, 15-minute chart where I have posted that, and there are a couple of things that we have mentioned in that analysis that about this gap, a 50% Fibonacci level and also possible support level. I will be also discussing that point, so that guys that what was considered in that analysis, so that you can grasp that concept also by yourself. Now from the 15-minute chart, we see that there is a bearish engulfer here. Before we start this session, we see there was a bearish candle in that zone with a strong liquidity gap, so which is potentially showing potential drop. The price there was a strong drop, pullback, and we see the market again coming down for another wave of drop. So this is the support level that I think that the price is highly likely to be heading to. Right? This is support level. All right, and with that support level, we might see break of the support, and if it breaks this here, we will see that gap is filled. So for the time being, we'll look for selling opportunity on gold, and also we'll be looking at other pairs also. What we see on gold is that the price is potentially showing bearish momentum. All right, so let's see along with this one what else we have to trade. I will be looking at GJ as well. Also, we had a trade on GJ. Okay, we saw one worked out, the other one didn't work out, so we ultimately are positive for the day. Now on Gbpusd, we see that also there is a, you look at this market. Before I go to the Gbpusd, guys, let me know, can you hear me properly, and everyone is here? Let me know your thought on all the instrument. All right, so dollar yen, yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at dollar yen. Bonjour, good morning. Dollar yen, no, I'm not buying gold at the moment. It's look very very bearish. US30. Okay, we see that gold is showing highly bearish momentum. So here I will be waiting for sell position. Previous session we saw a bearish engulfer, and the price we see that from that level is keep dropping. All right, so we'll look at that, and in the meantime, let me see DXY first of all, to see that, you know, when you look at the DXY, you will see majority of the pair how they might be doing. So DXY is super important, as you know, that because when you look at the DXY, we know that how the market might be behaving with other instruments such as Euro dollar, Gbpusd, and all those. Now DXY, looking at the daily, so far we saw that previous day there is a doji here form on DXY. Today, once the market open, retest of the 20 EMA. Now this 20 EMA is super important because whenever we saw that in the past the price tested this 10 and 20 EMA, there was a massive upside. If we look at our TF strategy indicator, we see that in fact on DXY the price showing potentially, you see there is a bullish, there's a bullish here. So what do we see exactly in that zone where there is a 20 EMA on the daily? From that level we see DXY had an upside bias. Once we see that, now the price after crossing that level, we see that the market trying to move up. It's a long-term bull market, and you have seen the weekly forex forecast also. This is what exactly I have mentioned, that we could see DXY coming down, breaking the low, and then moving towards the upside. So from that perspective, if we look at the intraday time frame, we see that DXY has come to the support level. Now the price trying to pull back to the upside. So here we might see now short-term, you know, upside bias on DXY, as we see that from this support level the price trying to create lower time frame bullish price action. Okay, so if we see that upside on DXY, okay, then we could see the downside on gold, right? So going back to gold again to see how it is impacting based on DXY. So from 15 minutes chart we see a candle. This one was a bearish candle. We are preparing for live session, we couldn't enter that one, but let's see where is the next coming up. I see that there is a potential for further drop. So if we see that gold again has broken to the upside, gather liquidity, and then we will be entering the trade. Now gold, you know that we have entered from here. It was a very good trade, but we couldn't take the full profit on that. Let me quickly explain that trade, guys, so that you know that exactly why did I took that gold trade, so that you are not missing, you are also understanding the logic behind the trade. Because every trade that I take, I share on the VIP group also, who are trading with us. Let me bring that up. So this is where I've entered that so the entry was 1861.73, a bit bigger stop loss, but the target was bigger. So I've entered here, stop loss above this high, so that I can explain to you exactly what made me to take this trade. I have closed a bit. I didn't close it. I was trailing that trade, but it took me out of with around halfway with the profit. So let me replay those chart. All right, so here what we see that not this one, here I have entered that position on gold. Now if you look at this market, you see this kind of market, when you see even before it happens, you will be able to understand what's gonna happen. First of all, you see that this is a fragile market structure. There's no base in it. So if you apply common sense, you'll understand that this market started to move up from here, pull back, and it's like a building standing on air. So there is no structure here. Okay, it's a fragile here. From that we saw that yesterday we took a trade, and from that soon we saw the market start to bullish, create a bullish momentum. And because you see this kind of structure, it's a reversal. We saw a long wick candle, and then we saw smaller candles forming a head and shoulder, which is very clear. And if you look at the daily chart on gold, you can see that there is a Fibonacci. If you place a Fibonacci from high to the low, you can see that the market exactly reached a 38.2% Fibonacci level. So this is where we have found that confluence for this potential drop, and we have entered the trade also. Let's see now where is the next. This is the always that I emphasize with every lesson that I take, is to find a position, find a place where there is a high probability trade, and then enter the trade with a high probability. And also you need to make sure that you do proper risk management when you are trading. Now every trade that I take, I do share updates and everything, all right, so that who are trading with us can be notified, can understand. And this is the main goal here, that I want to make sure that it's not only opening a trade making profit, but also you understand that how to manage a trade. All right, so because copying a trade or taking a signal, you'll never be a profitable trader over the long term, because you need to be able to trade by yourself. So let me know if you have that goal to trade by yourself. Use that live chat, let me know that yes, I say that yes, I have a goal to be profitable trader, so that I can trade by myself. All right, do you have that? Good afternoon, coach. Thank you, Harry. Virgil, I can hear you. Awesome, very good. Good morning, you're welcome. Welcome from Morocco. A NASDAQ, we'll be looking at that. Okay, I trade by myself. Very good. Yeah, very good. So this is what, it is important that, you are able to trade by yourself, so that you are, you know, and so that you are independent. You can become an independent trader. Okay, here we might, what I see, that gold is potential downside. Now GBP also is looking at all of them. Okay, so GBP is also heading towards the upside. Let me see where is the next opportunity. We will keep eye on gold and GJ. Gold, I think that might see that the market, it might just drop again. But before we see that drop, we should see strong liquidity gap. Now this is the main criteria in my strategy that I always use, that liquidity gap, right? So if you have confusion about understanding liquidity gap, you can let me know. I can discuss in depth. So I post a lot of content every week to clarify those, and I do keep posting. Guys, make sure that you like the stream, subscribe to the channel. So once you are subscribed, it becomes easy to see all the things that I'm posting will be in your home page. Now, what I'm looking at on GJ and gold, because we see that gold is trying to break from that level. So it looks like that we might see that downward drop. Okay, so what we see here on gold is maintaining the downtrend, and also GJ might have, this one was in a very sharp bullish move. Now if we see a long week candle on GBP we'll be selling this market as well. Okay, now in the meantime I will look at NASDAQ a little bit. Okay, so NASDAQ trying to create a bearish pattern. Now from the daily, weekly and monthly. Okay, so this is a currently showing bullish price action on NASDAQ. I wouldn't trade, this is the market is breaking against the trend. This kind of market, when you see this kind of break, I normally try to avoid selling this kind of breakdown until we see a clear, clear trending direction. There is a reason behind it. See that, as I mentioned earlier, the key points to be profitable trader is to understand three most important part of technical analysis is the market structure, liquidity, and price action. So when you see this market, okay, you see that it's an uptrending market, right? It might reverse, but it's still maintaining bullish market structure. Now, it's maintaining bullish market structure means that it's breaking down, it's against the trend, and we could see that anytime again the market is going back up for another liquidity trigger, and then we could see that reversal. So we might see this market dropping down further, all right, we might see even a reversal, but at the moment, until we see that the market have turned into fully bearish, I wouldn't bother selling. But if it turns to bearish, if we see breakdown on gold, we might see breakdown on NASDAQ as well, and then we can look for selling opportunity. All right, so we see that bearish. I'll go back to gold. We see that the market is trending currently, gold and Gbpusd. So we'll wait for if the price, this is the 5-minute chart on gold, if the price managed to break this swing high, any of the break of this swing high will give us good entry for selling gold, right? So I want to know also, do you think that are you a buyer or seller on gold? Which way you are trading? Let me create a tool so that you guys know so let me know so where you are. Okay, so let me create that tool, and then we'll see exactly. Okay, so in the meantime, let me see where you can find an entry. Okay, so now the sign for gold. Now if we look at the daily, now daily time frame is super important because there is you see the prices near that 20 MA and then drop. Now highly likely that we could see gold ultimately we could see it may come down to 1835 level. In my opinion, I could be wrong, guys. Make sure that you are not taking a risk based on what I said. It's just an opinion analysis. Anything can happen in trading. Trading is all about probability, and we play with the probability. uh, Anytime you'll see the market completely do differently than what I thought could be doing. So this is how the trading is, that look for high confluence area and then wait for an entry, keeping in mind that anything can happen, doing the proper risk management, and then based on that risk management, entering the trade and managing the trade along the way is called proper trading. So let me see here on gold. I think that we might see local upside a little bit, will give us suitable entry. You guys ready for another profitable day? How many of you had a profitable day yesterday? We had a massive trade yesterday. You have seen that on gold. Today also we had early, and I want to see that today, early today also we had a couple of trades. I have shared all of them, and today also I want to see that some also profitable trade coming. So I will keep eye on all of them. Let me see that we see that there is a breakdown on euro dollar also on the lower time frame. So there is a, this is the euro dollar price action. After reaching that resistance line, the price now slowly coming down from this 20 MA. Okay, we see that euro dollar having a rejection, and with that rejection we might see the price now coming down again to this support level. Okay, so which is a very important level. So if we look at the weekly, we can see that the price has broken the weekly high. Okay, so has broken the weekly high. All right, so that means that the price had triggered huge liquidity in it. Now this word, you see that I always talk about the liquidity, because liquidity is the main driving force in a market. If you know that how the liquidity works, it becomes much easier for you to understand why the market is moving the way it is moving. So you see that here above this level there is a liquidity, and the price has triggered the liquidity, got rejected. Now looking at the daily, where we see that there is a daily 20 MA also in that zone, and we have seen that rejection from daily 20 MA. Now euro dollar coming down with a strong momentum, and with that breakdown we might see the price breaking any of this swing low. So lower time frame price action on euro dollar, uh, potential that this market will break this trend line again to create new momentum. So euro dollar from lower time frame we might see a break of this trend line, but as it is still maintaining that bullish structure, I will wait for a break, and then another, if we see that it has broken here, and then we could see another upside, or after completely breakdown retest if it change its trend. Because from the weekly, if we see that euro dollar wants to create a new lower low, then we'll see that from the price action confirmation. So euro dollar, if it is, because it's still maintaining that uptrend, it will not be a good idea that suddenly to sell at the moment, unless you are trading on 5 minutes or 15 minutes that we trade on other pairs. So that's a different story, but from swing trading perspective, I will wait for the price to break and change its trend, then we'll look for selling on euro dollar. So okay, we can look at again GJ. Also we see that Gbpusd. So there is a change of trend on Gbpusd. Okay, and on gold, okay, so you want to see that gold has gone up again here, going to test any of this resistance, then we can look for selling gold. If 30 minutes price action is a bearish, you see there is a long wick at the bottom, there is a doji here, so 15 minutes also bearish. Now, still it's consolidating here. Okay, my goal is to be a profitable trader. Yes, I got exactly. Yeah, so this is a very, when you write or say, it is very important to be a profitable trader. What it takes to be a profitable trader, you know before one can be a profitable trader. Okay, to be very fair. All right, I have seen that very few traders had a sound trading psychology. I will explain to you now what is a what what does it take to be a profitable trader, because um, to be a profitable trader, the first thing that you need to have a trading psychology that helps you to develop to be profitable trader, which is very important. Um, we are considering little pullback on gold, then bearish or continuing the. Yeah, I'm think that the price will go up. All right, pullback and then to remain bearish. Okay, because this market is still bearish, and from the daily, if you look at, the price has got rejected. I think that now the price will ultimately drop to below this weakless candle could be. All right, so therefore my analysis and trade bias is still bearish. That's why we had a early today a trade which is also sell opportunity, and we sold, we took profit. Now we'll look for again US30. Yeah, we did that. NASDAQ will be looking at again. Yeah, gold, I think that we could see selling opportunity. It's going up. I think it's a pullback, and we might see very soon a selling opportunity on gold. Let's find out once we see that price action confirmation. Only in that situation will be selling. All right, not blindly. That trading is, you need to be very flexible in your approach. If you see that the market didn't do what you thought, you need to change your approach, you need to change your direction. That's how trading is. Okay, so be prepared to be wrong, or be prepared to change your direction when it's needed, so that you can keep your trading account profitable, keep your trading account is growing. This is the main goal of trading, is not to be right but to be profitable, to grow your trading account. This is the main intention of trading. So you can see it's now, the price is trying to bounce off this level. Okay, so it has reached a very important zone where there is a probability for we might find an entry. We see when we will see that the price in that zone. The pricing is crucial level From 30 minutes perspective, the price has broken the previous candle's high. So from 1 hour also, it reached a very significant level. Okay, here if we see another long wick candle, or even already it grabbed liquidity, so see the 15 minutes, we see bearish price action in that area. We look at this level. I'm just looking to see where is the next entry. We see that there is a significant liquidity trigger here on gold, and I think that we might see another candle to the upside, and then we could see the drop. So let's wait for another manipulation. GBP is just forming that pattern. So we see the downside momentum on GJ as well. So okay, we might see another candle to the upside on gold, and then we'll look for selling opportunity. Okay, there is a big drop on GJ. Okay, so yeah, let it break another wave to the upside, then we'll look for selling. I think that he might try to go up again, or it might just drop from here. Because back to back two candles, significant liquidity grab here. the bias might be towards the downside yet. But if we see another attempt from the seller, like another attempt from the buyers, because the higher the liquidity trigger, the stronger the drop will be. So once we find that, we'll be looking to enter. So I see that the pole is bullish 44, bearish 56. So very good. I see that most of them, I think, bearish. I think so, bearish. All right. The way we see that from the daily, I see potentially downside on gold. And from the daily, if we look at, okay, because it has broken the daily high, it's a long-term downtrending market. We could see that ultimately coming down to the support level. But before that, in case if we see the market again retested the daily, this is the daily resistance, that will be, you know, incredibly powerful. If it goes up again, you know, tested, break all this high, coming down, that will be a different story. But at the moment is bearish, but it is possible that, that's why I'm not still entering, it's possible that to have another spike, this is the daily resistance, to retest it and then to drop, or it may not go that far because it's a highly bearish, it might just drop from here. So we'll be entering once we see that impressive price action needed for entry. Hope that you are enjoying. Make sure, guys, you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, and also press that bell notification so that you are not missing out anything that I'm posting every single day. All right. Also, make sure that you always trade based on strategy, based on plan. And do you have a trading plan? Can you answer on the live chat? I want to see how many of you have a written trading plan. All right. Can you write down on the live chat yes or no? Let me also create a pool. Or let me know in the live chat. That will be easy to understand who has and who doesn't have. So let me know if you have a trading plan or if you don't have. Well, I'm good. Thank you very much. So yeah, you are welcome. Thanks for mentorship. More about liquidity examples. Haven't got it yet. Well, no problems, Kesul. If you are our member, definitely we are conducting some classes to clarify all of them. Today also there is a Zoom meeting, so we'll be explaining more on all of this. If you are a member, especially if you're a lifetime member, you'll be able to access all those Zoom classes where you can understand exactly, I'm step by step breaking down all the strategy, all the rules, at what point you should be entering the trade, at what point you should be exiting, everything step by step given, so that everyone coming along this way in this academy becoming a consistently profitable trader. Now if you can receive all the trade that I am opening with entry, stop loss, and take profit target. For those who are interested, still a couple of spots available. You can check out the link below this video in the description area, or you can see the link at the top of the chat. Visit www.forextradingwizard.com, click join now button, then you will be able to access live Zoom classes that I am teaching currently, all the strategies step by step. Thank you. USDjpy. I need to know more on liquidity. Okay, so yeah, I'll discuss some of the points here. No, coach, euro dollar. I think gold might. Direct, yes, 3%. We are already up 2% in the first 2 days. Okay, so you got a written plan. Very good. I have, but greedy and fear is problem sometimes. Chooks very normal. All right, fear and greed is a regular part of human mind or human nature, what I would say, but you can overcome it. Okay, so um you can overcome it. Every trader, every human have that greed, every human have that um fear. All right, it's the collective, how do I put that word, so it's a, fear is, greed is fundamental nature of human beings, so you cannot deny it, but you can overcome it, you can transcend it, so by practicing, by more and more being aware of it. So if you have that fear and greed causing you to lose money in your trading, the only thing that I would recommend is be more aware of it. Okay, so don't quit. All right, there is a saying that if you hang out long enough in a barber shop, then you'll have a haircut. So if you are not quitting, then definitely it's gonna work out very well. Okay, everything needs time. You need to give yourself some time, right? And then it becomes easy. That's why, I also talked today in the group that, I do not, I will not teach you how to make money. I will not teach you how to trade, but I will teach you how to be a trader. Okay, so there are two very distinct words that you need to understand, that being and doing. Okay, so we are very busy in doing but not being. So what is the difference between being and doing? It's a big difference. All right, so if you understand it, it becomes much easy to grasp the concept of, being a profitable trader or doing anything. So the doing and being is, one is, you see that Newtonian physics, if you look at, and quantum physics. Okay, now doing is like, is following the Newtonian way of doing things. Okay, and being is the fundamental, is the quantum level. So how does it work? If you understand that nothing is impossible for you in life, either being a profitable trader or doing anything. So imagine that you have uh, a big stone, right? You need to move it from here to there, right? From A to B. So what you need to do, you need to apply force behind it. Okay, a lot of force to take it to A to B. So that is the Newton's, you need to apply the Newton's law of physics. Okay, third law. First law I forgot it. There are three laws. So that is doing. You are forcing things to happen. You are forcing the stone to move from A to B. And majority of the things we think that this is how we need to do because this is how we see the world operate. But when you become, right, when it become being, is where you just become and things happen. How does it work? Very simple. If you understand, see, there are two things. One is doing. Who is doing? All right, being means that when you become, and who is doing the things, it makes a big difference in terms of doing anything. So anyone can trade, right? Now who is trading is the most important part of your trading. Are you a trader, or who is trading? A trader is trading or a gambler is trading is the most important part in it. So who is doing create a big difference in the results. So for example, if I give you a very concrete example, imagine that I have given you uh, the most expensive luxurious sports car in the whole universe. to go to a racing game, and you went to the racing, but you have never driven that car, right? So now what will happen is, do you think that you're gonna win that race, which is very slim chance, right? Because you have that, the most expensive, most luxurious, exotic car in the universe, but you don't know how to drive it. Imagine the other situation where you are, uh, 10 times winner in the world championship, but you have the 1970 model car that your grandfather used to drive. So now, can you win that race? No. So you need to have that combination of being and doing together. So this is called the, you need to put an effort, and you need to become that, the things that you want to have, then you can have. So you need to have that combination. So the strategy that you are learning, I'm teaching every day, is that car that you need to win the race, but you need to prepare yourself to be. So for that reason, okay, if you apply a strategy, you see that if I give a strategy, 10 people will have a completely different 10 results, is because of who is applying the strategy. All right, it's not all about the strategy, but who is implementing the strategy. That's why it is important that becoming is more important than doing, and then you can expect the results that you want to expect. All right, hope that you're enjoying the live session. Leave a like, guys. Did you smash the like button yet? Let me know. And also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So by hitting that subscribe, you are actually inviting all the content that I am releasing every single day in your homepage, so that you don't have to put much effort. It will be playing automatically once it is on your homepage. So make sure you do that, and also leave a like, press that bell button. Thank you. NZD CAD. Okay. So you see that now the price is heading from this level to the upside. All right. So this upside bias is, let me see where. I'm being impatient and over trading problem. So why do you say Nasdaq is bearish? I didn't say Nasdaq is bearish. I didn't say Nasdaq bearish. Did I say? No. I said that the market might create a bearish, but I'm not willing to sell because the market structure is still bullish. So we'll go back to it again. I'm being impatient and over trading problem. All right. So if you're an impatient and over trading problem, the first solution to it, accept that problem. You know that this is where the biggest problem happens. We don't accept. There is no problem when you accept it. All right. So first you need to accept the fact that you I know you are over trading and you are impatient. It's not a problem. So you need to understand it. How does it work? For example, when you identify, when we label something, okay, so when you label something as a bad or good or problem, then what happens is that you want to run out of it. Okay, want to run from that place of, from that problem, right? So when you start to run from that problem, this problem remain forever with you. So this is why anything that you want to run out, first of all, you take it, okay, take it with you and say that it's mine. All right, it's not a problem. Everyone is impatient, okay, including myself. Still these days I'm impatient, all right? Everyone is impatient. So it's not a problem. It's everyone have that. So when you become comfortable with it, then you easily can, change it to suit your need. We will discuss more. Let me see that code, how it is doing. That's why the wise man says that when you create a good, so when you label something as good, actually you create a bad at the same time, because everything is polar. There is always a polar opposite of everything. So let's say when you have a day, there is a night also. So that's why you need to accept everything as yours. If you want to run out of something, then it's gonna chase you. Anything you want to get rid of, you're gonna get it more and more. That's why you see that more people want to quit job, but they get more and more job in their life so that they can stay with it, because it's all about the attention. Where you pay your attention, it's gonna grow. So if you want to get rid of something, the first thing you need to do that you need to first of all know what you want instead. So we pay attention to the things that we don't want. That's why it's always staying with us. The reality doesn't care about either it's good or bad, either you want it or don't want. Where you pay attention, it's gonna increase more and more in your life. So that's how you anything you want to overcome, first accept it. So impatient and over trading is a very it's a very common. And because what you see that when you're impatient and over trading, and then you are burning out, you want to be patient and you want to be stop over trading, but you'll do more and more if you want to get rid of it. So it's paradoxical that you need to understand how it works. Okay, so here what I see on gold, I think that the market now has gone to a zone which is a little bit overextended at the moment. Let me see, we have an entry in that area. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, so still there isn't. Let me see the GJ, how it has done. Gbpusd. Okay guys, I hope that you're enjoying. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So why do you say NASDAQ? Okay, dollar yen, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Okay, so also first experience trading while there war, how does it affect the market? So war affects the market, and there is another war when there is a war. Okay, so when there is a war, the market also have very high volatility. So you see that gold open with a gap is because of the war. Now how the war will impact the market is very unpredictable, because you don't know what gonna happen. But one thing you know, that when there is a war, safe haven such as gold, dollar started to become stronger, especially gold become um, you know more of in demand, because there is a fear works and people goes to the safer investment with the fear of inflation and many other things. So yeah, so this is what happened when there is a war. But it can be very unpredictable. The market become very volatile and may act very unpredictable. So it is always a good idea when there is a war is to watch the market, not the war. Okay, so if you watch more and more war, so that's what I think, that it's not good for your mental and physical health. Watching more and more war, I try to avoid watching more and more war. I know that there is happening, but the less you watch, the better for your mental and physical health. Okay, so guys, did you smash the like button now? Awesome. One time I was told you can learn one strategy in 1 hour, but there's also different things like controlling emotion, follow the strategy rules and more. Yeah, absolutely. So you can learn a strategy even in 5 minutes. Okay, but applying that strategy, doing the back testing, looking at different market conditions is the key. You know why? Because see, the market is whatever you see in the past, very few will exactly repeat in the future. You see that here. Look at this one here. When you see the market, very few things is exactly repeated, right? The market constantly evolving, changing, creating new, different kind of structure. And because of that, okay, um, when you learn a strategy, you need to see the different variation that market may give you to apply that strategy, right? And this is another very good thing that that's why sometime as a human, this is only the human can think in terms of future, because this frontal lobe that we have, the brain, the front part of the brain is the newest brain for human being has for decision making, predicting the future, that only human being has. So it's a big advantage for us. Now, when you are applying a strategy, you can learn that strategy, as I mentioned, in 5 minutes. Just memorize the rules. This is what. But in practical, in market, very rarely you will find exactly what you have learned. You need to add spice to it by yourself, by understanding, by predicting, by thinking that okay, this was the situation, but now there is a new situation. Should I apply this strategy or no? And you need to be able to answer this question from the past experience. So learning a strategy 5 minutes, but gaining experience on that strategy so that you can bring conviction to that strategy takes a little bit of time. And that's why you see that all the regular classes that I'm conducting on the VIP, that is a long-term goal. All right, what did I mention is that you need at least some time to give yourself to learn all those strategies to apply in real market situation. So yeah, it takes a little bit of time. Okay, so dollar yen, after forming this middleman, there is a bullish candle has formed. Now looking at the monthly and weekly, dollar yen is a long-term bull market from the daily as well, from the support level. seen the dollar yen had a bounce, and from the support level you can see the price maintaining that bullish structure. And because dollar yen is bullish, so we might see that now gold is the other way around, right? Because when there is a bullish upside on dollar yen, like bullish market in dollar yen, majority of the time you'll see that the gold market will move the other way around, because they all move opposite. So dollar yen, we see that after previous sessions middleman, this is a middleman, from that level we see an upside. Now for me to enter a trade on dollar yen, I want to see that the price tested the lower week of that candle, then only in that situation I can enter trade on dollar yen, or any kind of break of the swing low can give us suitable entry opportunity. But at the moment we don't have an entry. I think that it might come down for a deeper pullback and then going back up again. Going back to gold to see where is the entry. Okay, so gold in this 15 minutes time frame. Let's draw this level. It might break a little to the upside. Okay, so GG also showing very interesting price action. Okay, any trade coming along the way I will be looking to enter. Nasdaq, gold. So gold we see again, let me see here. Might try to break a little bit to the upside. Okay, still it might ultimately drop gold, but the entry is still not there. Okay, okay, let me see. As there will be a candle close in 45 minutes, so I'll be quickly looking at now all the instrument quickly to see which one showing potential trading opportunity. Okay, so CAD JPY Gjpy is showing very promising bullish price action. Looking at the weekly, monthly, yeah, so this market is highly bullish, and what you see that Gjpy, there was a huge liquidity grab and a bullish doji, so this market is highly bullish. Any pullback will give us an entry. Gbpujpy is also showing bullish pattern. All right, so it might come down for a deeper pullback, but CAD-JPY is very aggressively bullish. Gbpujpy, it has a little bit of doubt in it on that bullish move. See, there is a resistance. It might come down for a deeper pullback. So I was talking about the swing trading perspective, okay, 4-hour time frame. And then we'll jump back to gold again. Looking at all of them. Okay, so going back to gold, NASDAQ is, it might form a reversal pattern here and then could come back down for a deeper pullback. I see in all of them, dollar yen looks very impressively bullish. Okay, so yen pairs are bullish. So GJ, except GJ, I see that lower time frame we might say that entry. Dollar yen is bullish. After pullback, we can look for buying, and Gbpjpy also bullish. After pullback, we can look for buying. Gold, okay, so it has a breakdown on gold again from that level. It's dropped. Okay, so gold, you can see this is the 4-hour time frame. All right, so in that time frame we saw that there is a previous session, there is a middleman, followed by this session we saw that bearish candle. Now the trade that early today we have open on gold is from here. Probably you have seen my analysis as well on the trade, and I posted the same analysis to the TradingView also. For those who are following me on TradingView and Instagram, you always get updates, so make sure guys you follow me on the social media if you want a quick update. You can see that this is a great learning resource that you can take. Here gold, you can see where the price predicted to be when I posted that analysis at 1862. The price is around 1855.56, and I think that it's gonna drop. Now let me bring that up. We had a trade early today, successful trade on gold. Also on GJ we had successful day on trading. I want to have some more later today. Now I have sold again from that level when I posted this analysis. Stop loss was above this high, we have taken partial profit. I tried to trail that, but it took me out of trade with half profit, but anyway, it's a profitable trade. Now, the reason the trade was called for is this is the chart pattern that you have seen. So why did I call for the trade? The reason is, if you look at this zone here, see this is a huge gap in the market, and if you look at this market structure on gold, you can see it's an uptrending market structure where the market leaving that gap has gone up, highly likely to come to fill that gap. So when you see a big gap in the market, you can expect for the market to give, to come back down and to leave that gap to you, okay? Because this is how the market operates. So now market normally don't like to leave a gap. And when the trade was posted, also I have shared the trade to VIP group. This is the trade with entry, stop loss, and take profit. This was the target, but we closed earlier. It's the gold trade, first trade of the day. And let's look for more entry coming up along the way. Make sure guys you stay patient. We see the drop coming up and stay patient. All right, we do open quite a few trades, but the most important part here is that you need to make sure that you are keeping that profit in your trading account rather than giving it away. We have seen that we had also trade yesterday as well. Let me see here on GJ, there is an entry. So GJ, it's a bit confusing here. I think that to me it's potential bearish here. Okay, now this candle, how it will close will really determine which way GJ might be heading from this level. But I think if we see penetration and then potential downside, so far the market has reached that level. We might try to break again, and then we could see that again downside. So Gbpusd might preparing for a strong liquidity gap from the top, and these are the levels that I will look for, retest and liquidity gap. I think we might see that window, stop from here. Gold will drop. Guys, you're enjoying this live session, make sure that you leave a like. I hope that you're enjoying, because there is a lot of, we discuss a lot of things that will change your trading completely. So stick to the channel by subscribing to the channel, press that bell notification, and also in addition to that, the broker that I trade, I put a link in the description area. TMGM, their regulated broker. I trade with a regulated broker, link in the description area. You can join with this link if you want to open an account with a regulated broker. And also I can share the link in the live chat. So I have given a link in the live chat. You can click the link and then you can register, and then you can start trading with a regulated broker. So let me see here. So from 15 minutes. So for me, will be a very good place for L entry with, if the price goes up back for a retest, or yeah, it is possible for another retest, another liquidity gap. So I have already drawn that level here. It might drop from here, but for me to enter, I could enter from here. We discussed that the market might be dropping from here, but that zone is, you can see it's still maintaining series of lower high. I want to see that gold has given me strong liquidity trigger. All right, so this is where the most important part of trading. All right, looking for liquidity trigger, like the smart money trading. Okay, smart money trades based on liquidity. Gold is, I think that gold has not been much impacted by the war. Right? So what we see, that you can see gold is maintaining typical trending structure. You see that there was a strong drop followed by a correction. It is in another another downtrend. So gold is still maintaining the technical, like it's still obeying the technical analysis. Right now, when a market, so 30 minutes, it's bearish. So when a market governed by war or any kind of fundamental factor, it normally disobey the technical analysis and it just randomly move. I give you some example. See that during the pandemic, okay, what was the pandemic situation on all the instrument. Okay, so let me go to the Gbpusd, Gbpusd. So you see these are 2020, I think it's 1984. What am I doing? 1984. Where is 2020? It's look like here. Yeah, you see that when there is a pandemic, the price normally doesn't. You'll see more on weekly. Okay, yeah. So the price normally moves very randomly. Okay, it doesn't obey much of the technical aspect. Now, when it comes down to the war, then you'll see that it will not obey. But what I see that gold, the only thing that war has done is there's a big gap opening. Now the price is coming down to fill that gap, which is our concern now to sell, right? To sell the market, because it's looking like that might find some kind of selling opportunity. Let me see here. 30 minutes. Okay. So the 30 minutes price action, which is I'm a bit fussy in trading because um, this is where the over trading comes in place, right? Sometimes I don't get satisfied with my trade, and then I just don't take it until I see that still looks very good, then only I take it. This is how, when you need to, if you want to avoid over trading, there is no other alternative better situation than this. Okay? So you have to you know have to be able to reject the trade that doesn't look good to you. What's happening with Gbpusd here? I think it's forming a head and shoulder. So when there is a trade, the market will tell you that, okay, this is a trade, take it. You see the market is now trying to break here. This is a lower low, all right? So according to traditional speech, sell from lower low, buy from higher high. Yeah, we can sell this candle. This 5 minutes candle is a bearish candle. The price might drop from here, but according to my strategy, I sell from a local breakout, buy from a local breakdown. So I want to see that local breakout, and then I will be selling. All right, so let's see what it does, because this is a bearish candle. Okay, traditionally I used to sell this kind of market. Now I don't do that because the strategy that I use is very high winning rate. So I want to keep that strategy on. Now you can see that here, if you look at this market, if it breaks this high, it will be a very good selling opportunity. Now at the same time, if you look at the daily, where the daily opening and closing, which is a very high area of value, right? So which is very possible for the price to even to go back up to the daily resistance and then to give you that sell entry opportunity, right? So be always patient. You know, your money in your trading account, which is with you, all right, which is good. Even if you are not trading, the capital is in your hand, but stay in the winning side. And we are, you know, making consistent profit, all right? And our, let me show you, look at our trading account. So far we are at 7.45%. So if we look at our trading account in my FX book, so far we are at 7.45%. Max drawdown in this account is 4.49% the whole time. And yeah, so I want to see that that account is growing for at least 10% plus for the month. Okay, so this is where you will find the real trading happens, right? Our trading, this account is also all the trade that I'm sending to VIPs based on this account. So this is a live account, you can see with TMGM, and I'm trading with TMGM. You can find the link in the description area if you want to join a regulated broker. And also all the trade that I trade in this account, I do share in the VIP group with entry, stop loss, and take profit target. So let me see how we can, you know, at the end of the month, I want to see 10% plus and then keep growing in that way. This is the real trading happens here, and I would recommend you always to stick to the real trading channel, real trading academy, so that you are, you know, growing your account as well with us. So make sure that you like the stream, subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification if you haven't done yet. So you see the market is showing that bearish pattern here, but I just want to see that proper entry. Okay, what's happening GJ? Gbpusd. It might break to the upside. It's a very, very peculiar question. So how many, ultimately this market might come down. Now down, up, down, very, very peculiar structure has formed, which is ultimately will bring the price to the downside. Can you see pullback? Guys, hope that you are enjoying. Make sure that you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, press that bell button. All right, I'm going to pause for 2 seconds this weekend. Okay, so I saw that many of you have a trading plan, many of you doesn't have. Now this weekend I have showed a clear video or clearly explaining how to prepare a trading plan. Okay, and also I'll be leaving a demo version of trading plan, because the actual trading plan that I use I cannot share with publicly, but I'll create a similar kind of demo trading plan for you so that you can use for your own advantage. Okay, so that trading plan is very similar to my trading plan. So I will create almost a copy of my trading plan, and also I will give you link in the description of the video that I will be posting that video during the weekend, and you can catch that. Okay, so to catch that, I want to see that everyone in this live session smash the like button. 3 things: subscribe and also press that bell button. All right, awesome. Thank you for your support to the channel. That one I will be releasing on Saturday in London session time. All right, so this clear explanation, the video is ready. So the only thing you need to be in tuned for that. All right, so did you do that? Everyone smash the like button. Awesome. Thank you for your support to the channel. And also join the free Telegram channel, guys. Make sure that you are staying up to date for everything that we are posting in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Let me give you that free Telegram channel, and let me know in the live chat if you have any question. I've given the free Telegram channel. You can join that free Telegram channel by clicking the link so that you are notified for everything, all the educational content posting every single day. Alright, so what it is doing here on gold. So I have drawn a couple of levels. Let me delete and redraw them. What I'm looking at in the market at the moment is 2 things. One is for the price to going back to the daily resistance. One possibility, couple of possibilities. One is to even test the daily 20 MA. So these are the 3 levels that we might find selling opportunity. In unusual situation, it might go back to test the daily 20 MA. More highly likely it will test the 4 hours resistance, or it might go to the daily resistance. Okay, so let me see which one it's gonna do. So sometime you'll see that watching the chart, you became impatient, and then you just press the button and just to see the market has reversed. So be very, very patient, so that you are not being, just throwing away. So you see that there is a I see that GJ now. um Gold and GJ. Let's see where is the next opportunity. I'll be there. There is a candle close coming on all the instrument, including GBP, JPY, and all of them. I'll now quickly look at all the pairs to see how the 4-hour candle is closing, starting with DXY. After testing this, we see this market now coming down for a pullback, and Aussie yen, we see the market also coming down for a pullback. Euro CHF, it's not a good pairs at the moment to trade. At JPY, JPY is getting a little bit weaker now, including the GJ. Euro GBP, just looking at all of them. Aussie dollar, gold is in a very crucial level. So in majority of the pairs, okay, so you see there is nothing much impressive. Let me see that gold now on the lower time frame. So at time frame we don't see many. Okay, so for gold, after testing this level from, this is the 30 minutes, let me see the 15 minutes also. Draw that. There are two important levels that we need to look at on gold today, as I mentioned earlier. 4-hour, this is the 4-hour resistance, and the daily resistance. Okay, any of this level breaking, we'll look for entry. Gbpusd had a massive drop from that level, so we discussed that. Yeah, from that resistance. Very interesting price action, guys. Make sure that you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification if you haven't done yet. Let me know what's your thought on all the USD pairs. Gold will predominantly move upside, however a pullback. CHFJPY, look at that. Do you trade? Yes, of course we do trade. Yesterday we had trade, today also we had trade early. All the trade that I open also I do share on the VIP group who are trading with us. If you want to catch all of them, also you can join, link below this video in the description. Visit the website and then you can click join now button, where you will be able to access everything that we have in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. The sounds very low. I think that let me bring it forward. I think that everyone can hear me now. It looks better. Coach is waiting for Robert signal to enter trade. Robert here just had a profit target hit. Dollar yen, yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Price manipulation. Price is always in a manipulation, you know, this is how the market moves. All right, so without manipulation there is no trade. You need to understand it. This is where we, you know, miss most of the things. You know, we label the things, but let's say the manipulation happens in the market, right? Can you trade without manipulation? No. We say that, okay, I love a sunny day, all right, but do you know that if there is no rainy day, there won't be a sunny day? And if we say that I love the sunny day, what about the night? Okay, because without night there won't be a day, right? So to appreciate a day, you need to accept the night. That's how it is. So manipulation is, though it brings a kind of negative connotation, but without manipulation the market will not move. Because if those who are moving the market, the big boys, the hedge funds, the big player in the market, they need to sell their product on the market so that the market moves. For example, you and me, retail trader, buying 1 lot, 5 lot, 10 lot, But if you see that a bank or an institutional trader need to place 1000 lot or 2000 lot, for example. Now if they cannot place that order in the market will not move. The market will remain like this. Okay? Now if the market remain like that, then no one can trade. So this is why it is important that the market needs manipulation. Now as a smart trader, the best approach is to wait for the manipulation to happen so that you can take the advantage of that manipulation, so that you can trade like a smart money trader, right? So this is important. All right, so if you enjoyed, give a like, subscribe to the channel, and also in addition to that, I always recommend you to trade with a regulated broker. I trade with a regulated broker. I know that many traders trade with unregulated broker, but if you want to trade the same broker that I am trading, there you can do a little bit of research about them, see how they are, and then if you think that they are the right broker for you, it's up to you. You can use that link I have given in the live chat. Click that link and then you can start register for free, and then you can start trading with a regulated broker. That is where you can safely trade with your capital. All right, so your capital will be in the safe hand when you trade with a regulated broker. Now let me see where is the next opportunity that we have. Now gold market is still looks to me that bearish. All right, so you see that there is a 15 minutes candle here which is bearish. So basically the gold market looks like the setting up for a downside, and also the Gbpusd, big long bearish doji, market rejected from the resistance. On GJ 15 minutes there is a middleman, which is basically a sign of potential bearish. So this market on gold is basically it's a bearish market. Okay, so we could see that it's coming down to this level. Very highly likely we might see that break of this level and then going up again, either filling this gap fully or without filling that gap. Very sharply bearish structure. Check the spike has started index. Gbpusd are trying to change the trend to bullish. What do you think? I see that it's already bullish. So you mean that bearish? So GJ is already bullish market. So it looks like it's trying to change its trend to bearish. Okay. View on NASDAQ. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. NASDAQ, if I look at the daily, this market is with this impulse. I think NASDAQ might come down for now downside, because if you look at the monthly, it is a long-term bull market. 2 months of bearish drop. This month so far we have seen initial drop and then market has gone up to this level. Look at the weekly, back to back. Previous week a bullish pin bar. This week big gap open. So far a retest of this level. It might come down for deeper drop in that zone. Daily, this is where, on NASDAQ, so far the market has broken the high. It might come down to fill that gap. You see, it was previous last week's opening and closing, and then market open here. So you see this market dodgy and forming narrower candles in that area. I think that we could see that NASDAQ, dropping down further to this level. It might break this swing low before going up. I'm not fan of buying at the moment on NASDAQ here, because it's you see it's consolidating here. It might just drop here. Okay. So it might remain bearish on NASDAQ. Gbpusd. Okay, gold. In all of them, I see that gold market showing a bit more predictable pattern, but see, this is a very choppy, like it's trending, but not like you see this trend here. You can understand the momentum in the market. This momentum is not very bearish, so that's why I am waiting for any break of this level. Still waiting. Let's see, we still have a lot of time to take a trade. Once we will find that, we will be taking. All right, make sure you stay very calm and patient, which is very important as a trader. See, if we do a job, imagine that you are on a full-time job. Many of you have probably are doing that full-time job, or probably want to quit that, or you did that before. All day long working, maybe just can make a living, right? So trading, even a good trade, will give you the whole things that you need for the week, even for the month. So this is where you have heard that 90% retail trader lose account money is only because of lack of patience and over trading. These are the two things. So because it's such a difficult for human especially to remain patient without being bored. Boredom also very difficult to sometimes bear. That's why I recommend that, first of all, if you want to plan to be a full-time trader, then don't be only a full-time trader. Okay, so if you have that plan, that I would recommend that keep something else inside besides, so that you can rely on something else and not all day long just looking at trade, so that might make you taking a lot of trades. There will be a time where you can. So once you are fully proficient, once you are fully master of a trader, you sit down 24 hours, you can stay in control of your account. There will be a time. Okay, in me also, there was a time, sometime I trade when I did my job. Okay, I trade for 30 minutes, but in 30 minutes sometime I took 10 trades. Okay, so this is happen when it takes time a little bit to understand, but once you are on it, you can do it. Everyone does that, but once you are fully proficient, you can um, make trading, living out of trading, which is possible. So please, dollar yen, yeah, we'll be looking at that. So if as I mentioned earlier, okay, in this live session, we do open a lot of trade. Also, in addition, I'm a full-time trader. I do share all my trade. You can see today's trade on gold, and also you had open Gbpusd, a positive day. If you are wanting to have those kind of trade to see how I'm sending entry, stop loss, and take profit target, so that you can see how the traders traders trade and learn and grow as a trader, you can consider joining us. The link in the description area. You can visit the website. So also I can give you that mentorship link in the live chat, okay, where if you are in any kind of job, you can see all the trade that I'm sending without looking at or waiting at. So let me share with you the mentorship address. Once you're on the website, you can click join now button, then you'll be able to join to be part of the trading community, to access everything that we have, including all the trading tools that I'm using, all the strategies, and also all the support that you can get. Everything is recorded on the website with with a complete instruction. You can follow along to grow as a trader. So let's look at now on dollar yen. Now dollar yen, if we look at what we see here, there is a middleman followed by also a bullish candle. This market is bullish. As I mentioned earlier, today I have posted analysis on dollar yen, and the market is almost going in that same direction because it's a long-term bullish market. If you look at the daily chart on dollar yen, what we see that from this level, from here, you see this market is maintaining typical bullish market structure with this long wick candle on the daily, a buy alert, a strong bounce. This is our TF strategy indicator. You can access that indicator from your dashboard if you are a lifetime member. It's a free means not on trading view, but it's an invite only indicator. It's not an indicator, it's the strategy that I use to trade, the TF strategy indicator. You can access that from your dashboard when you are member. The reason I cannot give it for free is because first you need to go through the strategy before you are able to use that indicator. First you need to know what is the logic behind that indicator, so that you're not using it blindly. And now on dollar yen, you can see there is a, from that level there is a liquidity trigger. The price has bounced to the upside, and from the intraday perspective, we see that on this lower time frame, dollar yen, this is where the price triggered liquidity and has formed this bullish market structure. There is a middleman followed by a bullish candle. Any kind of, I was waiting for a local drop and then to go up. It hasn't done yet. So if it drops locally after a local breakdown, we'll look for buying on dollar yen. Okay, majority of my strategies, I use that. I use the local breakdown for entry in all instrument that I use in the same way I trade, because this is where you can catch the liquidity trigger. This is a smart money. Many of you probably have very familiar with the smart money strategy. This is where the smart money strategy, where the smart money trades based on liquidity. All right, so how are you doing today, guys? Where can I get the coupon code for joining the course? Ajay, coupon is this is already discounted highly, so you can keep that vacant and you can proceed. You don't need to use that anymore. It's already discounted for you, so you can just proceed to check out, and then you will be able to join. Any question, don't hesitate to ask the live agent. She will be able to help you in your question that you have. Okay, so we see that gold again, we see that upside bias coming up for a pullback. Okay, bounce, as I mentioned earlier, that bounce. Okay, so here 4-hour candle closing in 43 minutes. I'm waiting for a retest of this level. So if you look at the 30 minutes, where is the level on 30 minutes? It's going up for manipulation at the moment. Okay, here on the 5 minutes, break any of this high will give us potential entry. Let me see the Gbpusd also doing the same thing. So GJ is basically from this level after gathering liquidity, might break the high again. And the market is like a puzzle, so you need to be very, very careful when you are trading. Looking at more, observing more, but trading less. Okay, less is more in trading. Few trades, profitable trade, and then take the profit, grow your account. That's how trading works. Okay, it's always good idea to trade less but more. Okay, less is more in trading, because the more you'll trade, the more you lose. Less but more profit, that's the main goal of trading. Yeah, we had a trade here today. We had 2 trades, 3 trades early. Yesterday also we had trade. So every day in live session we do have trade. Okay guys, we do a lot of trade in the live session. So all right, so if you want more trades, that because this live session is for 2 or 3 hours, I do have early today 3 trades, 2 Gbpjpy, 1 gold. And yesterday also we had 3 trades. I think we have 2 or 3 trades today. Later also I'm waiting for an entry. Absolutely any trade coming along the way we'll be sharing together, because this is where we trade live in this market. So the only thing, make sure you leave a like, smash it, subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification, and also stay patient so that you have the right entry. And I don't want to force the market so that I'm getting in a trade that is I didn't expect. Okay guys, so hope that you're enjoying. You see where is this is the 15 minutes candle. So here you can see that this market is from a very interesting structure here. I will be happy to see that it has first broken out here like that to the daily. See, this is the daily resistance or 4-hour resistance, and then and then form that long wick candle or broken any of this high, giving this entry. Okay, so depending on how the market wants to move, if it is not manipulating to the upside, that we might not enter, because I use manipulation in my advantage. So I need to see that the market has done that manipulation. It's like imagine that you are in a territory, okay, in the deep blue sea, where you want to hunt the small fishes. Now anytime the whale will come to you know eat all the fishes, right? The hungry whale is ready. Now what is the safest way to hunt in the territory of the whale? Is always wait for the hungry whale to come and eat everything that they need, and then you know that the whale just finished its meal, so it's not hungry, and it's free for you to hunt, right? So this is how manipulation you can use. Wait for the manipulation to happen, and then jump on a trade based on your strategy. And this is what I'm teaching every week now, okay, in the separate private classes also, because in this live session we more focus on trading. Also I share all my trades, so also I'm teaching separately in a private class on the Zoom with proper interaction with all of you. For those who are joining here on the lifetime, you will be able to attend those classes. Just you need to click join now button on the website and be part of that. You can learn all the things that I am teaching. Here is the real trading happens, as you can see. um Rather than losing money, I would recommend you to join today to be part of this trading community, where you will be learning, growing as a trader. So here we see that from that level, um, the market is okay. So here, I want to see that another long week candle and then dropping down. So it might drop from here, but still it's very much choppy here in that zone. So we see 33 minutes remaining for the 4-hour candle to close, and still not fully ready for me for the downside, but it's preparing for a drop. Okay, so which do you use send signals for live session in the morning? Yes, any trade that I am on live or I am not on live, any trade that I open, I do share on the VIP group, so that for those who are trading with me in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, they can copy those trade available for them. You can visit the website, and then on the website there is a live chat available. Ask Isa, she'll be able to help you any question that you have. Thank you for asking. So let me see now on GJ. We see both of the GBP, JPY and gold in a very crucial level. Okay, so gold, is still, I don't think that it's gonna drop from here. We might see another wave of uprise testing this level, and then we could see that drop. Just trying to do now. So before 1 hour candle close, right, we might see another upside breaking the high. So you can see this is the 5-minute chart on gold. It's consolidating here, breaking the high and then dropping down. All right, so yeah, you see that it's now breaking the high again. Let me quickly look at the entire situation. Aussie yen. Aussie yen might revert from weekly, monthly. Aussie yen might come down for deeper pullback. BTC USD also showing bearish. Let me see all of them. Yeah, Euro CHF might have a downside. You see the daily, weekly, monthly. So Euro CHF is getting rejected from a liquidity zone. So not yet, but I'm just looking to see the risk reward. It's not high. Very highly likely Euro CHF will come down, but there isn't much risk to reward on that. We look at just quickly look at all of them. So you see there's some opportunity on Euro CHF, but not giving us enough risk to reward. So you went back to gold again. We see some upside on gold, local upside that we expected. What it is trying to do here, it's become very volatile in that area. From 5 minutes. There has been significant. Okay, so still it didn't break the swing high. You see, it's maintaining this series of lower high. We need to see at least that swing high is broken, and there is a 4-hour resistance and also the daily resistance. Either any of them has been tested before we are able to enter sell position. I will be seller, but you can see this market is still bearish. Okay, will be seller, but need to see that entry coming up. Hello coach, please check dollar yen. Down Gbpusd look speed. Yeah, gold trade is bearish. We see that on Gbpjpy also. This is a very volatile market. Okay, what happened with the Euro CHF? Yeah, it's okay. So Gbpjpy. Let me see. There is still consolidation. Okay, gold. This is the 15 minutes candle, right? Support level. 4-hour 20 EMA. Okay, now the next 5 minutes candle before this 15 minutes close. Let's see how it is doing. It is breaking the high again. It will be an excellent movement. And I'm waiting for a swing high to be broken. This one or that one. That will be an excellent opportunity if it does. Okay. Not see that far. Still not impressive. Still not impressive. Alright guys, you are enjoying. I know that it's a bit patience needed, not every day same. So make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification if you don't want to miss out any of the content that I'm posting every day. Right? And being a trader is like becoming very patient, so that the right trade come to you to give you to be patient. I know that takes a little bit of effort, but it helps when you develop that sound trading psychology. You can develop that patience to be profitable as a trader. And also you can do some some homework when writing down your goal on on the things that you want in your life, so that you are always on top of it. Because when you have set a goal, you have a clear direction, and that will help you to remain in control of your emotion. Okay, so that you can take the good trade and then avoid the pitfall of over trading, FOMO trading, and ultimately being profitable. All right, so Euro CHF, look at that. I think it's gonna have a downside to this level. Now this 30 minutes candle on gold is super important. It's a very interesting structure here. Multiple times the price, gathering liquidity from the top for this potential drop. So ultimately, before the 1 hour close, we might see another retest of this level. So 15 minutes closing as a narrow doji. Okay, so this doji, if the price is not being able to break the low, we'll see that it's going up and breaking the high. And then once we see that this swing high is broken, price has reached that lower time frame or higher time frame resistance, so you will find that entry opportunity for potential selling. All right, so we see that with that of Gbpusd, let's see here what it did. Gbpusd very choppy. It's showing potential bearish, but no, I'm not being able to sell. It's very choppy. You'll see that it's manipulating in both sides. Okay, gold now trying to break the high again. So it's a choppy. When there is a choppy, okay, we don't want to be chopped, isn't it? So it's important that you stay patient for the choppiness to be reduced and the market to trend. Trend is your friend until it bend in the end, they said, but I said the trend is your friend as long as you are trading. Okay, so trading with the trend will always give you a lot of friend, because when you have enough capital in your trading account, you can spend a lot of time and that will give you a lot of friend. So make sure that you always keep your capital growing by following proper risk management plan, by trading based on strategies. All right, so and then also trading with a regulated broker, right? So the broker that I trade is TMGM. Currently I'm trading with a regulated broker, a SIC regulated broker with very low spread. I have given a link in the description. In the also there is a link in the description. I have given a link in the live chat. You can click that link and then you can start trading with a regulated broker. You can trade with a minimum capital. So they have very low spread and also no commission count. Also you can start with them if you are looking to trade with a regulated broker, or you can trade you any regulated broker. Make sure that you do enough research before you start trading. Okay, so guys, what do we see here? Forming a head and shoulder. Here, this structure is a bearish structure, but I need to see my strategies being satisfied before I enter a trade. How far will gold sell off today? Kelly. I think that gold might, at least we might see the break of this low. So 1844, and it might do something like that, gold for extended time. Okay, it might happen that gold is breaking this low, going back up here, coming back down, breaking the low. Instead of filling that whole gap in one go, it might come to create a new lower low, going back up again, okay, breaking all this high, and then coming down to fill again, create a lower low, or filling that gap, either trending down or again going up. So today we can expect gold to come to 1844 level, which is a probability to happen, but this zone is extremely choppy here until we see a breakout and then come down. Will be will be a very good place for potential entry. All right, so it was pleasure to have some time with you guys. Make sure that you leave a likes, subscribe to the channel. Did you do that? This weekend I'll be releasing content on quite a few lessons coming up, along with also about trading plan, which is very important. So you'll see what is the component in my trading plan, and I'll leave a demo trading plan for you guys to download for free. So make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, press that bell button, and stay tuned during the London session time over the weekend, so that you are notified when I release that content for all of you. Gbpusd. Okay, let's quickly look at Gbpusd. So I'll be looking at Gbpusd, looking at that one on. So looking at daily. So Gbpusd from the daily perspective, Oh, it's still loading. The price tested the significant resistance line. I think the Gbpusd also might have a downside because the price tested this important liquidity zone. And I think that what we could see on Gbpusd for the price, this is a resistance line here, the resistance here. Price has broken this swing high. Probably you have seen the weekly forex forecast. This is what I mentioned, that price has done that. And I think that the market now from this level it will try to have at least a local breakdown, because this it has broken the high and has enough liquidity, and we can expect downside on GBP USD. So let's find out. The price tested the 20 MA, so we might see some drop. It might slowly may consolidate in that area from the daily, but locally we might see some bearish move, because we see the same thing with the gold. So you see gold is also doing that same thing. So this is the last 5 minutes candle before the candle, before the 4-hour close. This structure is completely choppy here, but it's gathering liquidity from the top. The trend is down, so the probability is for bearish. It is trying to break the high again. That's that break that we are talking about. It's going up again. Might have some local upside here. So very is unpredictable price action at the moment. Okay, so still there's an entry, and we are almost nearly ending at the end of the session. We spent almost 3 hours without entering, but no problem. We do enter quite a few trades every day. We do post trades, also we do open live trades. Let's see what's coming up, as I'll still be watching the price action. You see that it's breaking the up, and after creating overextended market, then I will be looking to enter trades on this. Okay, so you can see 1 hour chart is again has gone to the resistance. It might retest this level. We see that break. So we need to see the major swing high is broken, and then if it satisfies the rules of our strategies, then we look for selling opportunity. Okay, so with that being said, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this live session. I'll coming along live again tomorrow. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel so that you are not missing out. And also, if you want to trade all of them that I'm trading, also you can join us today, link in the description. Also make sure that you trade with a regulated broker. The broker that I use, I put a link in the description. You can use that link to register with a regulated broker, so that you are trading with a broker that you can trust. With that being said, thank you very much, and I'll see you soon, guys. Until then, stay well, stay happy. Make sure you